Sometimes heaven waits for the right moment to speak, and when that moment comes, you'll feel it deep inside your spirit, like a gentle pull, like someone calling your name beyond time itself. If you're reading this now, this isn't by accident. Something divine is reaching for you. God says, "My child, your mother, who now rests with me in eternal light, has been asking again and again to send you one last message." For a long time I held it back. But her voice has become too full of love, too full of longing, and heaven itself can no longer contain it. She has watched the days you moved through with quiet heaviness. She's seen the nights when your thoughts turned into echoes of pain, and your heart whispered cries no one around you could hear. From where she stands now, she has seen the invisible weight you've carried, and she's pleaded with me to allow this moment. This is her final attempt to reach you. One more chance before heaven closes this window. If you feel this message stirring something deep within you, don't ignore it. Comment Amen right now. If your heart already knows this message was meant for you, your mother has fought through layers of divine realms to have this chance. She comes with tears of joy and urgency in her voice. She knows how your soul has grown weary. She knows the memories that linger when the world grows quiet. And she knows how much your spirit has needed to hear this, even if you couldn't find the words to ask. She remembers you, my child, the softness in your eyes as a child, the way your tiny hands reached for hers when fear tried to take over. She remembers the sound of your laughter, the little moments you thought were forgotten. And though she didn't always say what was in her heart while she was on earth, she wants you to know this now. She has never stopped loving you. Every tear you've shed thinking of her has been seen. Every sigh, every prayer, every silent ache, I have gathered them one by one like gems of devotion. I've held them close because they matter to me, and I want you to know this. She is proud of you. Yes, proud. Even when you couldn't see it, even when the world didn't say it loud enough, your mother's love did not end when her earthly body did. Her spirit has been near you, in the quiet breeze that brushes your cheek, in the sudden warmth that fills a lonely moment, in the dream that felt more real than waking. These are not coincidences. They are her reminders that love never dies. It only changes form. Comment 1111 if you believe your mother is still watching over you right now. Listen closely because heaven is still speaking. Her message is not only one of remembrance, it's one of destiny. She knows you felt stuck, uncertain, or alone. She knows the battles you faced in silence, but she's been praying for you, pleading that I clear your path, open doors no one can close, and protect you from the unseen things that try to break you. And I have heard her. I've seen her tears fall from heaven. I've seen her intercede on your behalf with a love that refuses to fade. You may feel forgotten, but I have never forgotten you. Her heart and yours are forever connected. No grave, no distance, no time can separate them. Her hope is that you stop walking through life carrying guilt, regret, or fear about what could have been. She wants you to stand in light again, to remember that you are chosen, blessed, and marked for something far greater than pain. I know how life has tried to silence your strength, but tonight I am breathing my power back into your soul. When you wake up tomorrow, there will be a shift, a spiritual release you will feel even if you can't explain it. But you must open your heart before 11 p.m. tonight, because this moment, this message, is her final attempt to reach you through me. If you ignore it, the weight you've been feeling may linger longer than it should. This isn't a coincidence, my child. It's divine timing. Comment 22 if you feel this message is calling out to your soul. Heaven has chosen you to receive something sacred tonight, a release from the heaviness that's been resting on your shoulders, a divine covering over your family, and a new beginning your mother longed to see unfold in your life. She asked me, before she came home, to protect you, to keep you safe from storms you couldn't see coming. Even when you turned away from prayer or doubted my presence, I never left you. I stayed because she asked me to. She said, "Lord, when my child forgets how strong they are, remind them. When they lose hope, send them a sign." And that's what this moment is, the sign she prayed for. So now I am speaking peace into your life. I am aligning what's been broken, restoring what's been lost, and healing the places that hurt the most. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are right on time. Your mother smiles from heaven because she sees what's coming, the breakthrough, the blessing, the peace. You will soon understand that her love never left. It simply became eternal. Comment 333. If your heart knows this message is for you, a message from heaven that your soul has been waiting for. What if someone in heaven has never stopped praying for you? What if the reason you're still standing today is because their love is still fighting for you? If your spirit feels a quiet pull right now, this is that message, the one heaven promised would reach you. God says, "My child, your mother's final message is not just about the past. It's about what's ahead, your destiny." She has seen the invisible chains that tried to hold you down, the doubts, the disappointments, the fear that made you question your worth. She's watched your faith flicker, but never fully die, and that's why she's been pleading with me again and again. "Father, open doors they can't open on their own. Protect them from the heartbreak they don't see coming. Surround them with your light until their hope burns again." And I heard her. I always hear the prayers that come from pure love. You may not realize this, but many of the storms that passed over your life never touched you because of her voice echoing in my presence. There were accidents that never happened. There were losses that were turned away. There were nights when you felt like giving up, but her prayers wrapped around you like armor, and I honored every single one of them. You may have thought you were walking alone, but you were never alone. You were walking under the covering of a love that death couldn't silence. Your mother's love became intercession. Her tears became light. Her longing became a bridge between heaven and earth. And through that bridge I have sent this word to you. She remembers your laughter, your innocence, your kindness, even in moments when the world was not kind to you. She remembers the child who looked at her for comfort. And now she looks upon you with divine pride because she sees the person you've become, stronger, wiser, more compassionate, more faithful than you ever give yourself credit for. She sees the quiet battles behind your smile, the moments you stayed strong for others while breaking inside, the nights you couldn't sleep because your heart was too heavy. And she wants you to know she saw it all, and she prayed for all of it. Comment 444 if you believe heaven still watches over you. You see, the connection between a mother and her child doesn't end. It only transforms. She's been walking beside you in the unseen. The soft whisper when you were about to make a mistake. That was her. The peace that suddenly appeared in a storm. That was her prayer being answered. The timing that felt too perfect to explain. That was me honoring her love for you. She has been asking me to remind you of this truth. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not behind. The very fact that you are hearing this right now means time is aligning for you. You've been in a season of waiting, but waiting is not wasting. I've been preparing what you prayed for. And now, because of her persistence, the release is near. Your mother's love is not resting in silence. It's moving in your life right now. It's the reason doors will begin to open again. It's the reason opportunities will come without explanation. It's the reason you'll feel peace in places that once hurt the most. I am healing you through her love. I am blessing you through her legacy. What you lost is not gone. It's being reborn into something higher, something holy. Comment 12:12. If your heart can feel that shift already beginning, she wants you to stop punishing yourself for things you couldn't change. She understands now. Everything you did with love, even when it didn't look perfect. She sees why you withdrew, why you became quiet, why you carried guilt that was never yours to carry. And she forgives it all. She told me, Lord, please tell them I forgive them, not because they need it, but because love never keeps score. That's what true love does, my child. It doesn't hold on to pain. It transforms it. It turns grief into grace, loss into wisdom, absence into presence. You felt like something inside you was missing, but that emptiness is about to be filled. I'm turning mourning into meaning, and meaning into movement. Tomorrow will not feel like yesterday. The heaviness you've carried is being lifted. The silence you've endured is being broken. And the places that felt dark are about to glow with light again. She sees it already, the restoration, the favor, the blessings flowing into your life. You may not see it yet, but you'll feel it soon. Comment 555 if you believe your breakthrough is near. Your mother's last words to me were not about herself. They were about you. She said, Father, don't let them lose their way. Don't let them forget their light. Don't let them think they're unworthy of joy. Remind them that I still love them. Remind them that you still have a plan. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm fulfilling her final request to remind you that my plan for you is still alive. I haven't changed my mind about your purpose. You haven't missed your moment. The pain you've walked through is not punishment, it's preparation. And the love you thought you lost has only grown stronger. It's now working through me, through this message, through this moment. You are chosen, you are covered, and you are not forgotten. Comment 777 if you receive this heavenly promise that everything lost will be restored in ways you never expected. Your mother's love is alive, my child, and now so is your hope. Have you ever wondered why some wounds don't heal right away? It's because heaven waits until your heart is ready to turn pain into power. If you're reading this, that time has come. Your healing has just begun. God says, my beloved child, listen closely. The tears you've cried have not gone unnoticed. The pain you've carried, even in silence, has never been wasted. Every drop of sorrow has been planted in heavenly soil, and now it's beginning to bloom into something beautiful. Your mother's prayers were never in vain. She asked me not just to comfort you, but to transform you, to turn what once broke you into the very strength that will build your future. She told me, Father, if they could only see what I see now, the power inside them, the light you've placed in their soul, they would never doubt again. And so I've come to remind you, the story isn't over. The pages that once read of loss will soon tell of redemption. The chapter that began in grief will end in grace. You've carried your sadness like a shadow, trying to be strong for everyone else. You've smiled when you wanted to break, stayed quiet when your heart wanted to scream, and kept walking when your feet were too tired to move. I saw it all, and so did she. Comment 888 if you believe heaven still sees your strength. She wants you to know that every quiet act of courage, every moment you refused to give up, has been seen from above. She has whispered your name before me countless times, saying, Lord, don't let them forget who they are. Don't let the world convince them they're ordinary, and I never have. You are not ordinary. You are chosen, crafted by my hands, destined for more than survival. You may have thought that losing her meant losing your guide, but the truth is she never left her post. She's been guiding you through the invisible realm, nudging, whispering, protecting. When you made sudden decisions that felt right without knowing why, that was her gentle voice steering you toward safety. When you felt warmth rush through your chest after praying, That was her love wrapping around you with my blessing. Your mother now walks in glory, free from pain and fear, yet more present in your life than ever. She sees everything with clarity. She sees your growth, your effort, your heart. And she wants you to stop doubting yourself. She said to me, "Father, they carry guilt that doesn't belong to them. They think they failed me somehow. Please tell them they didn't. Please tell them they were enough." And so I am telling you, you were enough. You always have been. The misunderstandings, the regrets, the moments you replay in your mind, she carries none of them anymore. They've been washed away by my grace. The only thing she carries now is love, pure, eternal love that cannot fade. Comment 999 if you feel her forgiveness washing over you now. My child, you have spent too long living with what-ifs. What if I said more? What if I did better? What if I had one more chance? Let those thoughts rest. You have that chance now. Not to change the past, but to change how it lives in your heart. Your mother is not asking for sorrow. She's asking for peace. She wants her memory to be a doorway, not a prison. When you think of her, don't weep in pain. Breathe in gratitude. Because even in death, she's still shaping your destiny. The very things that once broke you are the same things I am now using to build you. Every wound has become a window, a place where my light can shine through. You are not broken. You are becoming. You are being refined in the fire of love that even grief cannot destroy. Comment 1010 if your heart is ready to believe that something new is being born in you. Your mother's spirit is rejoicing in heaven because she sees what I am preparing for you. There are blessings being arranged in ways you cannot yet understand. What looked like delay was preparation. What felt like silence was me clearing the path. She prayed for your future, not just your healing. She asked me to bring laughter back to your home, peace back to your heart, and purpose back to your life. And I am doing that now. You may not feel it yet, but soon you'll see how the pieces start to fit. The confusion will turn into clarity. The waiting will turn into wonder. And the pain will reveal its purpose. This is not just about comfort. It's about awakening. You are stepping into a divine exchange. Your sorrow for peace, your fear for faith, your emptiness for overflow. Comment 3333 if you're ready to receive that exchange. She wanted me to tell you something important, something she couldn't say before she left. Tell them I'm proud of who they've become. Tell them I see their effort. Tell them I'm with them even now, and she is. She stands in the courts of heaven, smiling, knowing that this moment, you hearing these words, is her prayer being fulfilled. I allowed this message because it's time. Time for you to stop carrying what isn't yours. Time to stop defining yourself by loss. Time to rise again. The same power that raised her spirit into light is now moving through you. The same love that held her is now holding you. You are stepping into renewal. And heaven is rejoicing because one mother's prayer has found its way home to you. Comment 1212 if you feel peace entering your soul right now. Your healing has begun. Let it stay. Let it grow. Because what's coming next is not more pain, it's promise. Sometimes closure doesn't come through goodbye. It comes through a whisper from heaven. If you've ever felt like your heart was still waiting to hear her one last time, this is that moment. God says, "My beloved child, your mother's heart has not gone silent. Her love has not disappeared. It has only changed its form. It flows through the quiet moments, through the peace you feel when you least expect it, through the strength that rises when you think you have none left. You thought she was gone, but she's closer now than ever. Her spirit walks beside me, but her love surrounds you. She's seen the tears you didn't show anyone, the nights you couldn't sleep, the days when you smiled for others but broke in secret. And she has come to tell you, you've done enough. You've carried enough. You've proven your strength 1,000 times over. Comment 1111 if your heart feels her nearness right now. Your mother has been interceding for you without rest. Her prayers never stopped at the gates of heaven. They became songs before my throne. She asked me for this moment, this conversation, this message, so that you would never again mistake her silence for absence. She said to me, "Father, please let them feel how loved they are. Let them feel what I feel now. Not sorrow, not regret, but peace. And that is what I am doing right now. I'm pouring peace into your heart, replacing the ache with assurance, turning every why into thank you. There were moments you wondered if she heard your whispered prayers, the ones you said in the dark when you felt lost. She did. Every word reached her through me. Every memory, every thought, every moment you missed her, she felt it, and she turned it into prayer for you. She's seen the storms you've survived. She's seen how you've kept going, even when your soul was exhausted. And she wants you to know this. You have made her proud beyond measure. She doesn't see your mistakes. She sees your growth. She doesn't remember your pain. She remembers your perseverance. Comment 7777 if you receive her pride and peace right now. There are blessings now being released in your life because of her faithfulness. She stood before me asking for your future, for open doors, for healing, for divine favor. And I have said yes. You will soon walk into seasons she prayed for, but never got to see. The opportunities that are coming, the peace that is forming in your home, the healing that's happening in your heart. These are all answers to her prayers. She wanted me to tell you this. Every time they rise, it honors me. Every time they smile again, it heals something inside me. Every time they live fully, they give my spirit joy. So live, my child. Don't just exist. Don't let grief keep you from the beauty that's ahead. Her love doesn't want you to stand still. It wants you to grow, to shine, to thrive. Comment 22222 if you're ready to live again, not in pain, but in purpose. Your mother's spirit is not watching you with sadness anymore. She's watching with joy. She knows what's coming. She knows the favor I'm preparing, the breakthroughs you're about to witness. She sees the light returning to your eyes, the peace returning to your home, the laughter that will soon fill your days. She told me, "Lord, if they ever forget how special they are, remind them that I saw their light even in the darkness, and that's why I brought you here, so you would remember. You were never too broken, never too late, never too far gone. Everything that happened, even the painful parts, has been working toward this. Your renewal. The love between you two was never meant to fade. It was meant to transform into something eternal, a bridge between heaven and earth. When you feel sudden comfort, that's her. When you sense peace in chaos, that's her prayer reaching you. When you feel warmth without reason, that's me, reminding you that you're surrounded by love on both sides of eternity. Comment 1515. If your heart believes that love never dies. You've carried guilt like it was your duty. Guilt for things you said, for things you didn't, for moments that slipped away. But she doesn't want you to live in guilt anymore. She sees the full picture now, and she forgives everything. Not because it was forgotten, but because it was never bigger than her love for you. She wants you to release it, all of it. The heaviness, the sorrow, the what-ifs. Lay it down now. You don't have to carry it anymore. I am healing those places within you where words never reached. I'm rewriting the memories with light, not pain. I'm showing you how even in loss, you were never without love. Comment 3333 if you feel that healing beginning within you. You see, your story doesn't end with grief. It begins again with grace. The bond you shared was never broken. It was blessed. It lives on in the way you love, the way you care, the way you keep believing even when it's hard. That is her legacy, and you are living it. Your mother is not gone. She's glorified. She stands in eternal joy, knowing that her prayers didn't stop at goodbye. They became promises, and those promises are unfolding in your life right now. So walk forward, my child, not in fear, but in peace, not in sorrow, but in strength. You are not walking alone. You are walking with heaven. Her final wish was not that you remember her in sadness, but that you live in joy, knowing that she is with me at peace, and that I am with you forever. Comment Amen if you receive this peace, this healing, this divine assurance that heaven is holding you now and always.